How you doing all? So we're live. As it says there, it's the weekend. Well, it's just starting to be, so what does the weekend bring? The weekend brings chores. So I thought we'd do some. FM, that's one thing I gotta do. What else I gotta do? TLCs, there's a few of them about. Let's see what pops on, see what you have to say. Or make a start anyway. I've sort of started some of the FM already, but we'll finish it off and then we'll look at something else. Just get myself organised, and then we'll make a start. We'll find some music in a moment and see where it goes. Here we go. Let's start with something a bit mellow, shall we? Let's play this. Right, FM first. Where are we? 115. They're still about at the moment, so we'll use some of those. Let's have a look then. Nothing's changed, so should be pretty routine to be honest. Someone's nicked a little easy pointer there. So I'm sure everybody knows why that's there. It's the it's to stop if you've got lag going into the game. That's why it's so hard to kill. So it stops the fleet bursting off and going and hitting this cold snap first. That's the idea of it. And hopefully by that time you've managed to get in before the ship's killed this and then moved up to this area here. Anyway. We'll do a few of these and then we'll have a look at the game update and look at some TLCs. Still not got enough of the new Inferno Dragons to make a worthwhile fleet to try and hit these 117s. Taking a long time for me to get those together because I'm still finishing off other fleets. So. The eternal shipbuilding stage, you see. Started a bit early tonight because most people normally they're at work. So we've had a few glitches this week, haven't we? FM again has been glitched to get tokens out for some people. I managed to get the low level ones and tested them, they were okay. Hey Jeff, how you doing, mate? Where is everybody? I think everybody's at work, mate. Early, mate, we just got on here. It says 10 watching, does it? That's interesting. Maybe they're watching, not chatting. Hello Nick, how are you, mate? So yeah, you got a question. Let's pass the time easily, eh? If you got anything you want to ask, then pose a question. I'll glance over my shoulder, take a look at it, and we'll go for a general consensus, see if we can sort it out. I'm not promising anything, mind, but give it a go. I'm not chatting. Don't be nervous, you're fine. Missed that one for some reason, not sure why. Anyway, not to worry. Hey Mike. Specials for the dragons. Yeah, oh gosh, yeah, that's a darn good one, mate. They are slow to refit. I have seen a couple of reasonable ones out there, but to be honest, for me, I'm not happy with the amount of damage the dragons are taking, full stop. I've got one building I'll go and dump this res off and I'll show you what I'm doing, but things with dragons are not all going to be the same, they can't be. You need to move some of the countermeasures around, and as you know, stacking the same ones on the same ships sometimes causes a few issues. Hey Venom, how you doing, mate? So yeah, countermeasures are a bit of a concern, but yeah, so on the shipyard here, so this is what I've gone for at the moment on this one. So where I'm adding, because obviously I've got a countermeasure load of 4, then, and I'm still not sure whether I like this flipping engine or not, but anyway. So this one here's got some sprints on it, okay, and obviously it's got some Gale 3s as well, and the other one has obviously got Phalanx 4 on it, and some Gales, but I'm making sure I'm not mixing sprints with Phalanx, yeah, sprints with Phalanxes, because they tend to, all the ranges and that sort of stuff, they get a bit confused and they sort of chock each other up. So I'm going to do that with 3 ships, and then I'm going to do one with full weapons on it, basically. Because killing things isn't so bad, it's actually stopping being killed yourself, it's longevity, I find. So. Yeah, I've seen a couple of people using them on 115s. That's the second. I mean, I can probably get away with nearly doing it, to be honest. What have I got left on this one here? 4 days. So I'll probably have enough tokens. Yeah, I would have enough tokens to finish it, to be honest. By the time I finish this FM, but. So I can knock that one out. There we go. 11 tokens. Look at that. Oh, who cares about uranium? Oh, not that one, not that one. There we go, that one there. Don't care about uranium, got tons of it. Thank you very much. Okay, let's go and get some more. Hello buddy, how are you? You alright? So what sort of music do you want, guys? You can pick. Let's have a look. I had a little bear in mind, it's all that free stuff, so be careful. Don't pick anything too fancy. But we've got some rock, we've got some reggae, we've got some sickly disco 80s stuff, and then this random track. Want to help a noob with TLCs? I'm looking for one more vibes. There should be plenty of them around somewhere. Oh no, there's one there, look. Led Zeppelin. I wish. Well, we can pause this so we can try this stuff if you want. I have no idea what it's like. I haven't played this yet. This is new. If it's too loud or not loud enough, just say. Yeah, that's my next plan for them as well. Yeah, I've seen. Well, I know they work because I've actually done it, but not on all of them, obviously. I'm just putting a couple of them on. It's a good level. Oh, that's okay. Good. So this is all that free-to-play music. We can pick it up by different genres. So these are rock sort of ballads. Yeah, Mike, it is working, mate. I've seen it. If I get enough tokens, we'll go and have a try. Because I've got the last round. I've saved the last round of that TLC. You know, the one that does the siege, the round, which I normally go in and use hydras. So I was gonna hopefully, if I've got enough tokens, I'll chuck a couple on and we'll do it live if you want. We'll do it after he finishes FM. And then you can obviously share it and tell people to watch if you want. And just plug the time slot so where it starts rather than having to watch the whole thing. So you're doing, what are you doing? You're doing Buccaneer, you said, yeah? I haven't done any escalation weapons for this raid at all, to be honest. I've done very little, apart from just add some armors. Probably a bit lazy, but I'm concentrating on FM dragons, so, and even they take a lot more off. Range reduction on chores. Yeah, yeah, I totally agree. So, apart from TLC, it's a pretty quiet weekend, isn't it? To be honest. So, and then Raid next weekend. We already sort of got a hint that the one of the prizes, because it was on. In fact, Rampage has got his little 5-minute section today, hasn't he? I don't know what time that is, but a bit later on, I think. I think it's 2 PM kicks time or something like that. I think he's talking about the new Proto Tie Seeker anyway, in that, which will be out quite soon. I've got a picture of it on my screen. Base parts, I'm using my Buccaneers now and I'm doing 103s. I just go in and smash them personally. Okay, so you've got 3 switchblades. And is that that's Buccaneers, is it? Or is that Hydras? On Bucks, mate, okay. Yeah, I've got 1 buck and I need to do something with it actually because I've got too many sprints, so I'm just going to swap out some of the sprints. I've got 4 on one and 4 on another, and it's too many, I think. So I'll probably just put 4, swap it straight out and put 4 switchblades on instead. Then I've got some phalanxes and I've got some switchblades and I've got some sprints as well then. Searching in 3 minutes, you know what that is? Oh, I think that's another VXP token. Hit twice, that's not bad. So your switchblades, have you got cat measure loader or something like that on the side of it? Hello. I honestly don't think these 115s will be disappearing quite as soon as what we thought. Or was originally stated, but that might come. Chris might have something to say about that when he does his live show or his live vlog later today. We'll see. I don't think these things will go as quick. I don't think people are ready. I don't know what you think, but I don't know. How many? There's a few people there now. How many people have got 3 at least of the Inferno Dragons ready? As in built and ranked. I haven't personally. I'm still doing the second one. It's nearly finished. But yeah, I'm sort of the same. Frontline countermeasure, yeah. So you've got 4 semi-built, right? Okay. Yeah, I can't see them getting rid of these 115s yet. I think that would be, after the good work that's happened over the last 2 months, I think it'd be a bit foolish. several people have asked them to consider and do some of their own data mining and get their engineers to have a look at the statistics of how many are built and what ranks they are, because they can do that. I think it's considerably less than what they think. Hello Patrick, how you doing, mate? Just going to try and nip this FM in the bud. Finish off the last bits. Yeah, I agree. I think, Mike, I'm surprised how much damage these ships take. Either we're not doing something quite right. Because I've watched quite a few people having a go. I know I've seen some people like driving around with like Zealouses still and try to do 117 with Zealouses in that sort. But that's not. You shouldn't have to do that. This is supposed to be a step up, this ship, and it should be able to survive by itself. Bearing in mind these 117s are detuned at the moment as well, because they're obviously going to be later in the year. They're going to be ramped up when the flagship turns up, you know, which they did the hints sort of like won't be for a few months now. Watch you die in a 117. Ah. Let's get out of this thing. Yeah, even with 4 ships ranked up and fully built, you're still finding you're getting more damage than what you would do with the icebreakers in a 117. 115, sorry. Yeah, I don't know what it's going to be like, mate, when they ramp them up. Hopefully that doesn't happen until they, like I say, until the flagship turns up. Go on then, Venom. We're watching. Where's a 117? There's one down here. Here he is. This is what you call taking one for the team. Look at that, look. They're very much the Eye of Sauron, aren't they? They're stacking well, though. So have you noticed the executions, by the way? For those that haven't been into these, so the execution has a secondary missile. That little green one there, look. Alright, it cannot be knocked down. Okay, so there's going to be guaranteed damage all the time. So you're always going to need to have some penetrative defense. So you see the first ones, there's the green ones, that they take a shorter arc. That's doing alright then, that's okay. Now someone did say obviously these little ships, you can just kite them and not trigger off obviously the ships inside, but I found you can actually go in and kill the stuff on the inside, then kill the stuff on the outside afterwards when I was doing it. The graphics are good though. I think they're doing better. There we go. See it? Yeah, kited. Yeah. Nice example. Good. Cheers, man. Greenies are nasty. That's funny. Yeah, see there we go on that executioner as well. So I did see someone come in the other day and they were starting to use pinches and that sort of stuff, but God, that's a long-winded way of doing it, isn't it? Zoomed in here, you've got a good representation now. But already look, just one target and that's a quarter of the fleet nearly gone now. This is what I did, yeah, take a corner out and then go in and take all the centre out afterwards. Hopefully splash out the ships so they're not far, yeah. We love that extra effect, it's brilliant. See, the weapon's fine, you don't need a huge amount of weapons. But even with it, look at the countermeasures. Still charging through on there. Yeah, nicely done, mate. Hey Rum, how you doing, mate? What's the chat for? The chat's just so we can watch Venom kill his Infernos. There we go. One little ship left, look. Yeah, I'm still unimpressed. There's no way I'll be messing around with these things yet. There we go, there's the damage, look. Just far too much. So it's the bypass damage, look at that, you see. So look at the difference on the charge armors, you can see it there, look. So it's not expended with its charge armor yet, but the bypass damage, look at that. There we go. Slightly depressing. It's crazy, isn't it? I think they need to have a bit of a consideration on that one and a bit of a rethink. Not impressed at all. The way it's eating the charge armor, I mean, it's like those executioner missiles, the little green secondary missile. It has nothing to do with charge, and it's like another damage type, maybe, I don't know. Something's not right. Because they don't seem to eat away at the charged armor. Yeah, normal executioners do. I could be wrong, but... Right, Caleb's got that one there. There's one here. I think it's the bypass, yeah. 6 hours, 18 minutes. Flipping heck. That's ridiculous for one target for 500,000 points. I could just do 2 of these. In what, 8 minutes? It's taking about, what was it taking one of these? About 4 minutes roughly? 4, maybe 5? With icebreakers, obviously. It's a bit slower these, but then these don't take any damage then. Well, that's crazy. For 6 hours damage, and I can do 3 of these with icebreakers for 900. It's just not right. So just remember, those in the UK, it's Mothering Sunday this weekend. Don't forget, in case you won't live it down for the rest of the year. And for those into dogs, it's Crufts at the NEC in Birmingham. So I've just been informed. If you're a dog lover, best in breed and all that rubbish. Yeah, Ram, I'm going to get them to look at this. But I've asked them to look at it. I can't say I'm going to get them. I can't insist it, but it's either that we're not doing something we should be doing. But there's not much else you can do. But I think the bypass of some of those execution missiles are just too much. Need a bit more splash. That's what I normally put on. I haven't put building damage instead. That's why this one here keeps. It's still alive. Yeah, Dynamite. I'm the same. A lot of people aren't bothering. Well, I'm not doing it now. Look, I'm hitting 1-5s. You know, I'm nowhere near ready for 1-7s. I'm certainly not coiling a chore fleet. No way. And even when I do finish them, I don't think I'll be blipping doing it because I'm not overly impressed with the performance. Visually, fantastic. Nothing wrong with them. I think the Infernos, they look good. The firing, everything, the target's good. It's very stable. It stacks. I just don't like the way they. And it does seem to be the executioners. More sparkles, Serena. How you doing? All right. Hey. So I'm a little. Where is it? It's about here, isn't it? Where's my little? There we go. My prototype seeker picture. Put that on today. Always like to do a little bit of show and tell. Chores. Chores is the answer, by the way. It's the weekend, isn't it? So get your chores done. Caleb, are you actually going to hit that thing, or are you just sitting next to it? I'm being nice and not hitting it. Yeah, maybe I don't know how long he's been parked there. So I know what I was going to say. Oh, he's doing bobs. Okay. So what do you reckon this proto Tide Seeker's for? I know what it can hit, because obviously the fleet type it is obviously the same as Tide Seeker. So why is it coming into the game now? It just seems very odd. What's the point? We've got hunters, haven't we? We've got obviously plenty of submarines. We've got the old Tide Seeker. Not you put it in the new target site because it melts like a bar of chocolate on a hot hearth. So. But do we need another long ass fixed ship? I don't know. For killing subs, yeah, but there's some sub stuff out there at the moment. Does it have a flagship? I don't know if it does. Or we can use a standard. I doubt it though, because it won't last as long. Start the standard type flagship. Oh, we're going to get a prototype flag as well. Because look at the blueprint, that's not a flagship, it looks like a standard one, just with a new paint job. Yeah, you don't want to be trying to snipe the new missile fleet, do you? Because everything just seems to bounce off. Oh, if I get enough skirmisher tokens, I might refit my ghost crawler, just for fun. Give it a bit of love. Could do the Man of War. Oh no, I've recycled it. Because it was a joke. There's no way I'm that. Going down that avenue again. Scrap the ghost, no man, never. I keep that till the game dies. It's funny how in odd little scenarios a ghost crawler comes up and you go, I could use that in there. Deep dive and stun's quite handy sometimes. I wish you could blitz these, as in like just do one perfectly and blitz it for one coin. Probably shouldn't say that loud, should I? They'll probably come up with that now. Yeah, used to be able to blitz the old ones, I know. I think we're going to come up with a complete change of using it. I think we'll go 80s disco or something, just to wind people up. Downloaded a new load of tracks from obviously the YouTube player, so because obviously it's royalty free, so you can play what you like. And obviously they're automatically embedded into the stream, so that's ideal. But some of them are exceptionally cheesy, which is amusing. You skipped it altogether? Oh dear, I never skip. Whether I hate it or not, I never just skip the chores. Never tokens. Oh, he died that time. That's weird. So who's got the... how did you find Bounty, guys? Tell us about that first. What did you think of Bounty 7? I personally thought it was considerably better than Bounty 6. 1300. Why would I ever going to use that? A generalist UAV. Get annoyed. Ever. Got no choice. Get that big tub off my ship. If only you're such a child. It is a game. Oh look, gangs are back again. Let's have a peek. Don't mess with it now, yeah, exactly. Oh look, he snuck through it, so he managed to drive past, look. Ah, right. Okay, that's not good. So, that's because he's put his... Right, okay. Oh no, he has got a slow... I'd have put that one there. And that one over there, actually. But... Okay. Ah, it doesn't have any... Does he have lockdowns on there? I can't see. Oh well, that's boring then. Too late to see it. If he hits me, don't watch. Ah dear. It's a bit like that at the moment. Bounty was okay, but it doesn't make you want a PvP. No, but in some terms you just sort of are. In some respects. Or did you not hit any bases at all, Mike? Or did you just use the bluff bases? It's technically still PvP in a sort of roundabout way. I mean, it's not. We know it's not, but you know. But at least there's sort of like a mirror of. I need to burn off some of this uranium. Right, he's had the bob out of that, you reckon? So it's been sat there far too long now, so I'm going to take it off of him. Yeah, I must admit, I hit a couple of bases on the last day because I just wanted to get a couple of extra things, so I'll find a couple worth 5 or 6k, something like that. So I did intrude on someone's hospitality. But apart from that, I managed to get... I locked out the 18k each day, and I didn't need to actually go and spoil too many people's day. Oh, Padre's getting hit now. That's really helpful. Hang on, he was bubbled a minute ago. Let's nip out of this. See if we can escape. Padre's a bit north of me, I think, if I'm rightly. Oh, another gangs. Oh, right, okay. Battle's full. Well, I can't look anyway. I'm sure Venom will tell us how he's getting on. Now I've got to go way back up here again. Those 7 bubbles are great. Yeah, you're right, mate. Panic fixing. Is your bubble popped, Venom? I didn't know that or not. If we get in Venom's base in a minute, I'm going to put the Benny Hill theme tune on. Be funny. showing your age now, Mike, by the way. Yeah, because the sector's so busy and that sort of stuff, I haven't had to refresh too much. Oh, Venom's getting hit. Let's park this there, mate. Battleful. Just missed it. Darn. I take it he's coining in. He must be coining his fixes, so. Hello, Cat, mate. How you doing? Friday, it's the weekend. We love it. Should be playing a bit more upbeat music than this, really, to be honest. It's like going back to work on Monday morning music. We'll change it after this. We'll go a bit upbeat. We'll go a bit retro. Pizza's in tonight, no cooking. Woohoo! Is that what you're going for, is it? Hello, John. That's one of my guys, I think. So what I like to do at the end of these, everyone's got their own little method of doing things. So I come between those two there, and then let them snipe this one. Then I send all the fleet in around this corner, but I hold one back, as you might have noticed. So I hold number 2 back, and then spin it back around again. Because obviously I've got 2 Zealouses. And then send it up already and prep it, and just get ready to do the sniping. While I position this one then obviously to go and clear the haze. And that one's already in position then, ready to do the last bit. Just speeds it up by a few seconds. See, that one didn't die that time. Interesting. We'll pause that there. We'll have a pause for a second. No, it's gone super quiet. Right, come on. Let's have something that's amusing. Let's try some of this stuff. I downloaded this tonight. I played 2 tracks, so I was laughing to myself, so. Cheesy music. Funny. Get your flares out. Hey Bryce, how you doing, mate? We've got some cheeky 1970s San Francisco music. Doing chores, buddy. Chores, chores, chores. Nothing exciting. I'm watching someone SDS7 getting hit. Venom, for example. Yeah, well, I sort of cut it out, mate. I'll send it to you if you want it. Is Venom's base still full? Is everybody? Oh, we can have a little look. Let's have a smile at Venom's base, shall we? Oh, bless. Yeah, they're running through, aren't they? Annoying. Unlucky, buddy. Everyone's just charging past the hopes, aren't they? Right, just excuse me a second. What I'm going to quickly do is just refresh my screen. I don't like the fact we're getting this third skirmish. I really don't. I don't see the point of it. Okay, yeah, it's bound to be a little bit quicker. I see it's a daft move. It's not in the. Is it a stocking filler? I don't know. I haven't got time for stocking filler. Even if it's sort of like 10 days a whole, you're still talking 45, 50 days, aren't you? Take a few tokens out, drop it down to 30. It's still a month. I've only got 2 dragon ships built, and to be honest, I'm not rating those at the moment. So, literally just finished my hydras off. I think it's a stocking for the fleet. I don't think it's a necessity, to be honest, but that's just me. I left them outside. Yeah, I think you're right. I think anything then it will be the hunter, because it's been under. It's too slow, isn't it, the hunter? I don't think the hands tooths are firing fast enough. All they need to do is bring another special out for them, and then make them fire like a third faster, and then speed the flipping hull up, and we wouldn't need a prototype anything. That's my feeling, anyway. I'll only build them if I have to, and at the moment I'd be really annoyed if we have to be the third skirmisher fleet. I think I'd be bang out of order. Oh, I must be hiding under there. It is. Yeah, escalation's one thing, but escalating to a separate fleet altogether, that's a bit naughty, isn't it? You know, it's like putting on charges and taking charges off and that sort of stuff. It's not right. I don't think it's a smart move. Even if it does drive nice, you know. You missed it. We had rock on a minute ago. Let's jump forward one. Let's have a look. What is this? There you go. Hey Hefe, how you doing, mate? You're in time, mate. Get your platform shoes, mate. Bit of disco. And yeah, I did download some more crud music. Alright, we'll change it after this. I don't get many choices, mind. I just saw some better music, I must admit. There is some free-to-play radio stations, actually. And there is only background noise. It's not the other world. You never know. Reminds me of the sort of music was off the original sort of Starskis and Hutch, which was in the 70s as well. Oh dear. This is a particularly bad track, isn't it? Right. One more. Let's flip it forward. One more. Hang on there. Oh, it sounds like early Jackson 5. Okay, Bryce. Cheers, man. I'll change the music just for you. So we'll have a look. We'll finish this. I'm getting a bit bored of this. We'll have a flick through the forum actually, and we'll look at some of the chat that's been going on this week. Quite interesting to have a little look. Look at some of the updates. I can't remember what time Chris is doing his, as in Rampage is doing his Friday update. This will be number 2, won't it? I hope they tidied the office this time and cleaned the whiteboard off. Oh, you're at work still. Oh man. We are well into the evening here. It's great. What are we talking? What's the time here? Yeah, 9 o'clock, 9 PM. Not long one. How long's this stream been going anyway? Oh, only an hour. Oh, nothing. If you're all at work, why are you watching this? Saints on his 4th vodka. Get in there, man. I like your style. You've got one of those jobs that's obviously got with benefits. I know someone that plays BP all day long at work. I think he's a guard or something on a complex, like, you know. Watches TV monitors, but also plays BP at the same time. I don't know quite how he watches his work TV monitors though, but when he's concentrating on killing targets in raid. What is a weekend and how do I get one? Well, I won't be getting one soon. I'm off for 8 weeks, and that's no days off soon. You shan't be seeing me for a bit. How are we getting on with this blooming thing? This is boring, isn't it? Get that. What then? What does it leave me? I'm 500, and it's oh god, it's 27. So 2 and a bit. What's in here? Don't need that. Not bothered with that. Already got that. Okay, that's really one. Hello. What a mess. What's going on down here? There's a bit of a mess down here. Are they been stacking up on top of someone's base? Oh no, he's just killing stuff, that's all. Nick, every day's the same for you. See you later, Bryce, buddy. Cheers, mate. Yeah. Is anybody building these chameleons, by the way? These general souls, just out of interest? I don't have to. I'm not going to unless I absolutely have to. Like I said to some of my guys in my alliance, if you know, I can't stand any more that way. Sorry. Yeah, there's some random holes out. Well, we've got a stocking for the chameleon, which they reckon is for expeditions, don't they? And now they come out with this proto-tide. You're not taking the hit. I think Andrew is Andrew's building them, I think. I'll have to find out where he is and see if I can get a video of how he gets on. But I think he's gone the generous route. Because he doesn't hit S targets in raid and that sort of stuff. He only ever hits A sets. And he nearly always builds generously. I think he's going to do these chameleons as well. Yeah, dock space, Nick. That's a very good point. It's just too much, isn't it? That's another 5 ships. You know, that was my complaint when I said at the turn of the year, and I said, look, you know, oh look, I'm lagging now. Can we get rid of these 2 fleets of raid? You know, it's bloody daft. I don't mind 2 outfits, but just 5 hulls just takes it right down, doesn't it? Then. Having to do 10 holes every month is just crazy. For me, as long as there's another avenue to grab the resources that you need, I shan't be building any fresh holes just for that. No way. Even if it takes me a bit longer, I don't care. Your dock is empty. Your dock's dead, isn't it? You scrap your vanquishers. Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, they're only good for 5 minutes, so someone will come along, and then all of a sudden those cheap vanquishers will be worth nothing again. People are going, why did I spend that $20? So. I've nearly scrapped all my PvP ships tonight, apart from the latest ones. Well, I've got anything left. Work 'em harder, mate. Work 'em harder. I'm going to have to refresh. This is starting to jump about now. Goodness me. I think this has been one of the best FM fleets that's been out for a long time. It used to be the drag with the Punishers, didn't it? Drag and drop with Punisher Citadels, wasn't it? But this that you can actually, now they remapped the speed effect on the monoliths. Building them in sync with getting them again at the same time as Zealous's, it's worked out really well. It was a long time coming, right? I can't remember. Was the Stars and Stripes Zelos skin? Was that a free one? Or did I actually buy it? I can't remember. If I bought it, I can't remember why I did it. Maybe it was just Brothers in Arms and I was feeling. Did it come out during... how long has this skin been out? I have no idea. Was it a coin deal, was it? Oh, it's basically free. Oh, I see. Oh, that makes sense then. Let's dump them back in a base quickly. I'll just quickly refresh. It's getting a bit jumpy there. Ah, it was Memorial Day, that's right, yes. Thanks for, yeah. It wasn't getting jumping on the game, working as intended. Mind you, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screens up, so I've got quite a lot going on here. There you go. Come on, hurry up then. Yeah, we're back in the room. Good. We're nearly done on this. Oh, we don't want that. That's really not a good idea. Don't think it entertaining with a set of monitors is a bright thing to do. That would go down quite badly, I'm sure. How are we doing now? Did it say 600 or something? What are we on? Yeah, 680. I need more screens up, yeah. Yeah, I got a few screen crashes last week, SOSs, you know, and then flash crashes as well, and I've had those for a long time. I don't know what caused it. Just for, it was the Sunday, and then I think it lasted till about Wednesday, and it seems to have cleared itself again now. But there was nothing I could do to stop it, no matter what I did. The normal routine stuff. But it was really random. There was no real reason. It wasn't a certain target type. It wasn't because of bounty. Because obviously it carried on after that had finished. And it just went away again. Oh yeah, full screen mode, yeah. Oh well. Unlucky. I've got OBS running, I've got the full screen running, I've got Windows Media Player running, I've got a Forsaken Council page up, I've got Hangout running as well, and I've also got the chat screen up as well, so... Monotonous and boring. God, come on, hurry up. I've got anything fixing, just trying to think if I've got anything fixing. If not, I'll just get some icebreakers, I think. And throw them around for the last one or two. This would be quicker. Nothing fixing, is there? So. Yes, Venom. Tum-ti-tum. Bits and bobs. God, this is dull. That was for Hefe, by the way. Oh, he's probably not here, he's probably come for a beer now. You're bored in a bubble. 45 minutes till Rampage's brief. Okay, alright then. Well, I'll make sure we're out of this till then. I can't stream a stream. Well, I could do, I suppose. I don't know. Is that possible? What if it'll lag? We could always cut to it. Oh, missile. Oh, that was. I drink. Oh, that was interesting. I've got enough antis then to. I drove into that rocket, but nothing got through. That's very nice. There you go. That proves a bloke can't multitask properly. That one down there as well? No, it's probably not good. Stream it and commentate on it. Oh, should we do that? I'll tell you what I'll do. We'll stream it and then I'll open up the Hangouts and we'll get a few people on and we can discuss it. That'd be funny. What do you reckon? If I keep this going, so I have to remind me because it's on in what, 40 minutes now. We can stream on this streaming. Oh look, there's a bit of sniping going on up here. Look. Oh, I haven't seen him for a long time. Oh, Leon's base obviously just got hit. People are having a little go at. I don't know why people bother, but it's funny. That's one of my guys as well, it's Tim. Let's have a little smile. Oh dear. It's not going well. It's not going well. Yeah. That's a tough ass fleet, isn't it? Oh well, Tim. Unlucky, mate. At least you tried. Is that a lot? Let's have a look. 2 seconds. It's got 6 minutes left on it, isn't it? How many do I need? 9, 8. Oh, no, it's just one more. Oh, no, there's no point worrying about it, is there? I'm just do one more, aren't I? And I'm done anyway. Oh, where are you off to? You can go and try and sink him. Oh, look, someone else is having a go now, look. You can't kill him with a mega hull. It's not working. It's going to take him ages to try and cut it though, but well, he's got thermal on those ships, doesn't he? So that sub's the wrong sort. Unless he's got something that's tucked in behind. Ah, right, yeah, okay. He'll still time out though. But that's going to take forever. Don't get trapped in the corner. Nicely done. Whoa. You're going to get trapped. Now you can't fire too close. Yep, spread them out. Nicely done. Well done. FVF, I haven't seen FVF for a long time. So he's doing minimum bypass because he's not, just doesn't have the power on those subs. It's going to time out again, look. I don't want them to just sit there. I know it's going to happen to either of them, really. Both of them are getting minimum damage, aren't they? Anyway, that's exciting. Almost as exciting as hitting another 115. Should be the last one, though. Well, there's 2 of them over here. It's difficult, isn't it? So it's TLCs this weekend, and that's it, isn't it? Nothing overly exciting. Yeah. Queue up, Mr. S. I'll get round to it, don't worry. So we'll have a look at, we'll get this done, we'll have a look at the forums in a minute, and we'll have a little chat about some of the posts that's going on, I think. Imagine the game if you could sell your chores to somebody else. You just put up a little poster in the game and go, 20 coins, someone did my FM for me, 50 coins, someone did my bounty for me. And they can just gift the points across. Wouldn't that be cool? I'm going on holiday, who's going to do my bounty for me? Put up a rental space sign. Two TLCs to do, yeah, I've got some stuff to do as well, mate. Just motivation, nil. $30 minutes. Okay. Yeah, well, like I said, we'll screen up on here, and I'll put the I've got a Hangouts on the background, so we can get some people into the Hangouts here. We can talk about Chris talking about the show. It'll be quite funny. I wonder if I get GDR on. That'd be funny, wouldn't it? Nah, it wouldn't happen, would it? You could fill in all the details. In fact, we ought to get him back on. Thing is, I don't know if GDR will be able to come on because there's only one. There's only got one office, and if he's using it for the live stream, then that won't be possible. Now, when they were on last time, the last show they did together with GDA and Rampage, they were in that broom cupboard, weren't they? But in there was a green screen and lots of other props and that sort of stuff. I don't know why they didn't put the green screen up and just get a video camera and actually put a background, a kickside background behind themselves. It would make it look so much better. I'm sure they can afford it. I mean, God, it's tax deductible, can't it? Should be the last one of these, thank God. Elite countermeasure. It's interesting you talk about that. So I saw an update. That's one of the things I forgot to mention. There was an update about the elite countermeasure, and they were saying actually it is working. Yeah, it is working as intended. But they did something 2 weeks ago apparently, where they decided that if you're getting up to the maximum capacity of Flash, and to stop you SOSing or something, that they basically turn down your graphics level remotely or something or other, and that's the reason the refresh rate goes down, and because the refresh rate goes down, it doesn't look like your countermeasure's firing. Yeah. Really? I'm like, okay. So why have we not needed to do that for the last 7 years? How believable was that story? What do you reckon? What did I get? Come on, I've got to open this chest now, haven't I, just to see what I got, because it's probably rubbish, as ever. What did I get? Oh, I better go and check I haven't got any shipbuilt tokens first. So not only we got to go on small screen, now obviously it's about refresh rates as well. But I'm not relaunching. That's okay. Oh what? That's finished that thing, didn't it? So I need to do another one. God, it worked first click. Miracles. Getting there. God, these things take a lot of rank. How much are we on now? 70% on that one. It'll definitely go up. Right, where's this thing? Have I got any more tokens to worry about? No, good. And live on air, I'm going to get 2 and 1. Wait for it. I've never had anything better than 2 and 1. God. Since they changed his FMs, that's all I ever get. However, I mean I can finish that ship. Well, by this evening I can anyway. (7 hours 38). That'll be done later on tonight. How many for time? 35. Okay. Hey, Hitman, how you doing? All right. Welcome. So, here you go. Here's a grovel moment for you then. So, if you haven't already subscribed, do me a favour and do so, because YouTube are starting to do some funky stuff, and they're already being a pain and not letting people monetize and not letting things, you know. I don't do no donations, that sort of stuff. It doesn't bother me, but some things that they've stopped us doing is annoying. Right. Anyway, let's just shrink that down and let's go into the forum, shall we, and have a little look. So we've got to save from selves. Here we go. Invisible projectiles and ships not firing. Let's zoom it up so we can have a little look at this. Should be able to read that. Yeah, this is the post, isn't it? What do you reckon to that then? So, apparently it says this is creating some confusion regards to ships and turrets not behaving in the way you would expect. Your weapons, your turrets and your countermeasures are still firing, and they are still causing damage or countering projectiles. It's just not being shown if your system is being strained. I'm not saying anything, I'm just saying that's interesting. No chance to comment on it either, look, it was just it closed off straight away. Yeah, intriguing. Okay, what else we got? Let's have a look. Apparently 7 got, yeah, 3.7Ks. It's interesting. It's interesting that Bounty 7, which was quite popular, didn't get as many views. Like as the, well, I've just got an amazing wife because she just brought me the beer. Thank you very much, love. Now I'm a happy chappy. Tonight's beer is Coors Light. Where's that come from? We've had this before from somewhere. Where's it from? I think this is a Canadian beer or something, isn't it? I don't know. Anyway, I'm sure it'll taste fine. Where's Coors Light from? Come on, someone tell me. Don't say the shop. Where did it come from? Colorado. Oh, right, okay. Tesco's. Yeah, I knew you were going to say that. Oh, here we go. Ah, ice cold. Nice. Right, cheers everyone. Colorado. See, I knew Heffa'd know. It has got a picture of the mountains in the can, hasn't it, actually? does it actually say? I should have a webcam, see, then I could show you the cam. I don't have a webcam because I'm an ugly git. Okay, right, what does it say? Oh yeah. As cool as the Rockies. There we go, that's what it says. That'd be telling. Oh. Fermented in a yak's bladder for over 3 months. Right, anyway, so so that was his last week's one, wasn't it? So is he going to do a fresh report? Because it's supposed to be starting in, what, 20 minutes? So it got reasonable reviews, look, it got 18 likes and only 2 dislikes, so that's not bad, isn't it? You can't please all the people all the time, I never try doing that, so. But that was the one where he actually mentioned that obviously the flagship for the Inferno Dragons wouldn't be coming out for some time, was the statement. What else did we get on this? Yeah, that was amusing. It made me smile. Charge campaign's been good, I think. It's gone down well, isn't it? Would you agree? Right, I'll have to just quickly mute my mic before it sounds like I'm slurping at everybody. Wow, that's cold. Whoa. Lovely. Yeah, and charging the FM as well, that was a nice one. Now that wasn't possible before Christmas because the game couldn't do it, so they've managed to get the specials now, you know, the limited items into the FM, which is, I think, is a great improvement. And this charge path campaign, it's nice that, yeah, again, it's single silo, as in one target, and you can go and help somebody else. So if they've just got a little, not quite so easy actually in the skirmisher one because they do chase you down, but if you've got a really rubbish sub, I don't know, a really old one, flagship type thing, then you can sit, or a normal one, and kill off the gunboat first and then go in. And someone can go in with a decent set of fangs and do it for you. And the siege one, as we said, is the worthwhile one to do because that's the current FM, that's the FM blitz target. But yeah, I'm surprised there's nothing up about I'm surprised there's nothing up yet. Unless I'm missing something here. Agility 4 next time. God, that would be a good one, wouldn't it? We'd like Agility 4. Anyway, there's not very much going on in the forums at the moment. Let's have a look back in the game. Right, okay. I've forgotten that ship there. Right. I have got a single boulder that I was just doing something with. I don't really build a great deal of PvP stuff, but let's just let it tie over for a couple more days. Oh, this is zoomed in now, isn't it? I'll decide what I'm actually going to do with it tomorrow, I think. I'll just chuck a couple more things. It's 18 hours, I think, for 2, something like 19 hours. That's mid-afternoon tomorrow, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. Right, that'll do. Do it in stages in case I always want to cancel something. What's got left in these TLCs while we're thinking about it? Let's have a look. What's there? Yeah, so I've got the Herculean one, third stage. But like we were saying earlier on, we're going to have a little look and see you, Donna. I'm going to have a look at these switchblades first and then go and do it. I want to take my time and actually just mess around in the target for a bit. Hunter's game, yeah, okay. I'm not even sure if I'm actually going to do that one. And that was an automatic pass on price path one because obviously I've got everything there. There's another hunter token. Oh, I should actually though, because some skirmisher chests. Yeah, I forgot about that. There's another one there. Oh, there's another one there as well. Okay. I'll do that over the weekend. Hidden depths. Fang 2 stuff, Fang 2 stuff. Fang 2 stuff. Oh, there's a skirmisher class token in there, so that's worth having, isn't it? Yeah, 3 more. How are we doing for tokens at the moment anyway? Class tokens at the end normally, aren't they? There we go. So I've already got 20 days worth of skirmisher tokens, I don't know. That's quite a bit, isn't it? I've already got 5 seeds as well. Okay. Right. Yeah, Hunter Games is dull, isn't it? So Friday 2 PM, that's 10 PM UK time. So just bear with me a second. I'll just go and see if I can find him. See if he's got a link to his quarter of an hour yet though. Nope, can't see nothing as yet. Yeah, I've just looked on his own Facebook page and I can't see anything that's there yet, to be honest. Eight encounters, yeah it is, mate, because obviously the mastery round's at the end. Slightly annoying, isn't it? I forgot I was still bubbled. So I did alright, we had some hits the other day. I'll show you my battle log quickly. We getting there, look. This was a close one. 2 onslaughts, look, 3 missile storm cruisers. That was meh. Close. Dylan popped in to say hello, look, as he always does. Oh, I didn't know you hit that thing. I never do anything with that. I only use it for VXP, so I don't care. I don't do anything with it anyway. Yeah, Jags came in the other day and a real good one. That was the first one. That was the first time somebody hit. But I was quite happy with that, to be honest, because we've done nothing to the base since before Bounty. And do you know what? I didn't get to see it because I wasn't sure how much rank he had on his ships, but most people managed to get into 66% with all the XP tokens they had stacked up. But in all honesty, that's not bad for a first ever hit. You know, if I'd have built 3 brand new holes, coined them obviously, and then came and hit somebody, the person defending should be quite content with those sort of figures. That's quite decent. And then the person hitting managed to get into the base. That's fine. We definitely got less of a power curve than you know, the swinging from left to right than we did. Yeah, he got in. Well, of course he would. So he should do. But it wasn't horrendous. You know, you can work on that, can't you? Which we clearly are. And we're just a few days later, and then you know, destroyed, and almost got the last one, but not quite. Well, I've made a couple more adjustments, so yeah, it's good fun. So I'm thinking we might get another turret. What do you reckon? So we've had a missile one, haven't we? We had one of these things. They're doing okay. He's executing 2 things. So I wonder what else might come next. A new ballista maybe or something. I don't think. Well, then again, they probably won't, will they? I mean, it's not going to be anything to make these irrelevant, surely, because they still want people to do these. So it's not going to be a new mortar. It could be a new ballista, though. We've only got one of those, haven't we? Doubt it's going to be a rad one. Could get an update to the adder. That would be quite good. A newer version of that. Problematic for frontline turrets these days, isn't it? Because unless you put them right at the front, you know, we used to put them along the fascia, didn't we? Down here. And then the secondary turrets were at the back. But the problem is all the splash these days, you just can't do that anymore. You're just asking for trouble, because even if they're just splashing your ships, you know, or they'll come in with the wrong sort of weapons on their ship on purpose, so that actually it can't kill the turret, but then obviously the ships in behind will splash the heck out in the middle of your island, and then they haven't even got to go any further in. Everyone's flat this week. Yeah, it's one of those weeks, but it's not horrendous, is it? It's part of the game. There is a bit more PvP going on, which is, you know, it's taken a little while to get back going, but better than it was. What am I researching? Icebreakers. What I could do is go and have a look and see if there's any more base parts about, actually. How long have we got? 8 minutes. We can go and do one, can't we? If there's are the base parts out? I'm not sure if they are. I better look first. I think we're a bit zoomed out, aren't we? Let's go out of that. No, it's only 99s. I want some 103s. Oh well, that's annoying. I want a 103. It's almost obviously on part spawn, not full spawn. Hey ho, not to worry. We'll show that last base hit. See what you think. I've changed it a little bit. You'll see the difference actually. I could jump in your TLC. Which one are you doing? What round are you in? The third one? Do that if you want. Yeah, go on then. we'll do that. That'll kill a couple of minutes, won't it? We're at 5-2, so we'll somebody keep an eye on if you could keep an eye on Rampages page for us. Who's this hidden under here? That's me, isn't it? Oh no. Oh, EJ's doing some stuff. Come on a minute then. Boom, get some of that. That one got through then. There we go, we're doing a couple of beers still. How are we doing for time, by the way? Must be about right. That's okay. Yeah, I think you're right. Well, I haven't put anything on mine yet. As in sprints. 17? Yeah, recall, that's right. Let's get a guess. Two minutes out. If he starts on time. We'll I'll switch this over and we'll do the hangout, and I'll switch my page across so we can. Can you find the link for his stream if it's possible? Come on, Rampage. Let's have a look. What have you got? Where would the link be, I wonder? Should be up in a minute. Literally 1 minute. Yeah, you can PM me it. Friday Fact. Yeah, I can see that on the page. So I've got his page up, or the BP page anyway, for Facebook. It should pop up when it starts. It's like waiting for flipping paint to dry then, is it? So what else do they have to say then? I'm not sure who creates these. I don't know if this is Rampage himself, but some of them are very random. And I can never read them either. That's a true fact. Before there was night vision goggles, many people did literally put a patch over one eye. It's an old poacher's trick as well, so they could see what was going on when we went to dark areas. I wish you did YouTube too as well. I don't like this Facebook thing. I've had some good artwork for the raids lately, but this one's particularly poor, I think. So that's Butcher's Bay. I mean, look at the artwork on that one there. Let's scroll down and see if we can find the previous one. Ah, here we go. It should start here, shouldn't it? This is the thing. Some of the artwork comes up quite decent, and some of it's just not so good. That was his first one. Ah, okay, here we go. It's sort of started, but it hasn't started. Now he's posted it. Okay. So what I'll do quickly then. Maybe wants to jump in the Hangouts, we'll have a chat. I'll put the link up now. Here we go.
Hey, howdy folks, Rampage here with this week's Rampage Reports. And we're going to talk about what's going on this weekend, as well as a few other things going on in Battle Pirates. So what do we have going on right now is lots of charged armor everywhere. So we've got Charged Path right now, which is similar to Path of the Chameleon or Path to the Continent. Let you earn a bunch of charged armor, which would be really handy for the Butcher's Bay event. You can earn the C1R and the C1C events. We also have charged armor in the FM. The ones you can get there is in Prize Pool 3, and in Prize Pool 4 you can get the C1CT and the C1CO in Prize Pool number 3, and you can get the C1M and the C1X in Prize Pool number 4. Also running right now, we have the Hunter Games TLC, which allows you to earn the Tier 6 Skirmish Hunter Mark 1, as well as the Apex Hunter, and as well as some charged armors there. You can then use the Special and the Hunter to do the Hidden Depths TLC. Hidden Depths TLC allows you to earn the Phantom Fangtooth as well as the regular Fangtooth, and you can actually use those in the Herculean TLC, which allows you to earn the Hydra, the Siege Hydra, the Tier 7 ship for the current cycle. So a lot of exciting things for you guys to do this weekend. We had a bunch of things that we actually did get corrected this week as well. We fixed an issue where NPC bases with the Scourge Undersea Web had both effects during the replica bases for bounties. We got that corrected. We had issues where some of the bounty bases were responding already damaged. Got that fixed as well. We had a weird issue where some of the expedition cards let you bring Conqueror fleets in. They were not intended to be there, so we made sure to fix that. So we won't let you, unfortunately, bring Conqueror ships into targets they won't do very well in. The Siege Missile D55X now has the pass-through value being properly displayed. And we also fixed some problems with the FM. Unfortunately, we ran into an issue this week where the chest and the tokens, they were not initially redeemable. I know it looked like the same problem we had last week. This was actually a different problem that had the same end result. We did a lot of work to get that fixed. The first one, unfortunately, some people lost some of their initially earned FM points. So we went through, we got those points redelivered to people so they had their proper point values. And then we did get everyone in a state where their FM chests and their tokens could be redeemable. So thank you guys for your patience with that. I know that took us almost a day to get everything turned around on there. And we also talked with the team, and they've added more code, so at this point, this will not happen again. So we've got things so everything should line up properly from here on out. Okay. And then we had some questions that came in from Facebook as well as the forums. The first one here we had is from Lady Jessica asking if there's going to be escalation prizes for the Hydra like the Bucks got in the FM recently, and the answer is yes. When we turn over to the March FM, we are actually going to have all the escalation gear for the Siege Hydra as well.
Good.
Here we go. Thank you for the charged armor. We got a call right here from, Rob Butcher. But the charged armors, as a one-off, are going to be in the FM every week. They are going to be there every week, but you can only earn 5 of each total. So once you have those 5 charged armors, that's what you can earn through the FM. If you want additional ones, you'll have to get them through other campaigns.
That's a play on words.
Then we have our third question.
Hydra escalation.
Yes.
Any plans for R&D level 31 onwards? At this point, we do not have plans in the immediate future to expand R&D beyond its current level. No one knows where the future is going to hold, but right now that's where it is, and we don't have anything on the roadmap for where that's going to change. Okay. And at this point, we're going to take a look ahead and see what else we have coming up in the pipeline.
Tideseeker, come on.
There we go. Okay, so one of the things I want to talk with you guys about right now is the FM. Beyond just the prizes and the tokens and the treasure chests right now, we are going to have our next part of the FM transition happen in the March, which is going to be in a little less than 2 weeks. So the FM that starts after the March event ends. This is where we're going to see the removal of the 115.
Oh,
We are still going to have the 117, and we are actually adding a new target, the 112, which is going to be the intermediate step to get you up to the 117 if you're not yet ready to run the 117. We don't have the points value for it yet. We're looking at something where it may be similar to the 115. We're trying to determine where that point value is going to lie. The 112 is going to be able to be completed with ranked, retrofitted icebreaker with the flagship. I am still working with the team to see what other fleets are going to handle that, but that's the one that we're testing before I came in here to talk to you guys today. And we will still be remaining with the 111 for now while we're still working to get ramped up. So if you're looking for high-level targets, you're going to have the 103, the 111, the 112, and the 117 for your FM high-end S-level targets for the FM starting in March. So, the last thing that we're going to talk about today, I know people have been wondering since the names come up in a few places, is the Proto-Tide Seeker. So what is the Proto-Tide Seeker? It is going to be the brand new tier 6.75 skirmish ship. It's got a high rate of speed, so it's going to be the kind of ship you can use to do your chores and hit your targets and get through them quicker than you would with the Hunter. But there's some really cool things about it right now. Even a single Proto-Tide Seeker in a fleet of hunters will increase the speed of all of your hunters in that fleet. The aura from the Proto-Tide Seeker is going to buff the rest of your Hunter Mark 1s and your Apex Hunter the same way a Hunter would. Likewise, your Hunter aura is going to buff your Proto-Tide Seeker. So having one of these in your fleet is going to be an awesome thing to help you maneuver your way through the targets.
Interesting. We'll talk about that in a minute.
So the Proto-Tide Seeker is available in the March event starting next week. And if you earn the Proto-Tide Seeker, the Garwood Gatling Gun 2, and the Advanced Concussive Payload 2, which are going to be on the right-hand side of the ladder to unlock the FM. The Buccaneer is going to be at the left. You have the Proto-Tide Seeker on the right. If you earn all three of those blueprints, hull, weapon, and special, after the event is done, we are going to give you a fully built-out Proto-Tide Seeker. It's going to have charged armor, the whole kit and caboodle, and be ready to go. You can put it in with a fleet of your rest of your hunters and be ready to go.
That's a good thing.
That's going to be pretty awesome. As soon as the team finalizes what that build's going to be, I'm going to get that code and I will share that with you guys so you can see that and take a look at what that build's going to be.
I like that one.
Other thing to keep in mind is the Proto-Tide Seeker is going to be a really cool ship, but where you're going to want to make sure you spend your time first is on the Inferno Dragon. You want to make sure you have your Inferno Dragons built up so you can go off and make sure you're having your best impact on the FM, because that's what you're going to want to run the 117 and even go through the 112 at a much better rate than you're going to be able to do with your Icebreakers or your Monoliths. So that's what I've got for this week. This has been Rampage, Community Manager for Battle Pirates, and this is Rampage Reports.
Okay, interesting. What do we think, guys?
Where to begin? Where we begin with FM?
Yeah, go on then.
Transition's a bit early.
Mm-hmm.
It takes, what, 20 days per one ship?
Yeah.
So, I don't think people are going to, unless they coin, have a full fleet that's ready for it in the time that they're given. And with the current damage that you're taking, you really need to leave the 115s in there. It's taking the 115s out is going to have a huge impact.
So if they're changing the style, I'm not sure what this. So that's the first I've heard about our 112. So yeah, I take it it's going to be in the style of the 117, but they're fully retrofitted to retrofit 5. Icebreaker should be able to do it. Great. I can't see how the monolith's going to survive, though.
Yeah, you didn't mention the monolith. So I think they're trying to get rid of the spotter tank.
Oh, right, okay.
I mean, that's what they've done with the Dragon and the Icebreaker. I think they're trying to get rid of that model for the Garrison cycle.
Oh, that's annoying, that is.
We never had a Garrison tank, right? We've always, used either a Siege, the Punisher, or a Generalist, the Bellows, as the tank. There was never really a good tank for the Garrison targets.
No. Well, there we go. So we've heard it. It's yeah. So we basically got. I mean, it says in 2 weeks' time, but basically, once this raid is on, which is on not this weekend, next weekend, then that's it. The 115's gone. So you've seen them for this current FM cycle, and that's it. They'll be done. So we'll be into the next. Interesting.
I definitely think that's a really bad idea.
Yeah, I pushed against that myself. I must admit. Unless they have done the screen, like I said, I want them to do the metrics and double check and let us know what. Not let us know, but just double check that enough people are building these ships. And I'm not sure they are. Maybe this 112 is their plan of a saving grace. I don't know. Until we see it, we're not going to know, are we? So.
No. The only concern with that is he said you'll want fully retrofitted icebreakers for it.
But we have got 2 weeks. We should be just be able. I'm in retrofit 4. I think I think it's retrofit 4 at the moment. So you could do it. But until we see what it is, do we need to change the what countermeasures? We all know that people are just doing sprints and obviously a gale or something at the moment. So, but what if it's needs something different on it? Then there's a refit as well as a new turret, as well as a new FM, a new raid fleets.
Yeah.
Interesting. I don't know.
It would have been nice if they gave us this information like a month ago.
It would also be nice if they lowered the damage for the 117. The best I've seen is with a Savage Kodiak, and that was 1 hour damage.
Yeah, that's what I was running. It was a Savage earlier. Was running a Savage and just nipping off corners and that sort of stuff and jumping back out again. But it was a long ass way of doing it. I don't know. And then talking about that, the right hand side, the tier, obviously, so that's going to be the 3 items now. So people wanting to get their charge, although we've had a bit recently, they've got to take that whether they like it or not. And the sweetener for that is, you will get given a hull fully built with charge armor if you take all 3 items. So it'd be interesting to see the costings for that. But my concern is the way the hunters work. They're not a bloodthirst ship, are they? Whereas the Tide is. So the Tide starts off slow, and then obviously the more points, the more things it kills, then obviously it builds up its bloodthirst, and then once it gets up to the full, 20 clicks, I think it is, 20 little bits, then it's really, really fast and that sort of stuff. But is the hunter going to go with it?
I'm wondering if that whole mechanics was going to be thrown out for this version.
But that's how Tide Seekers work, don't they? They're bloodthirst. That's right.
Bloodthirst, because he says it has an aura, it somehow impacts the other hunters. The hunters impact it. It's what I heard in there.
Yeah, and vice versa, wasn't it?
Yeah, so potentially the bloodthirst might be associated with the aura, not the individual.
Ah, yes.
They all start off with the same speed, and then maybe that bloodthirst will increase both the hunters and themselves. They with the bloodthirst.
Yeah, I mean, flipping back to the FM, and as they've just said there in chat, it's I am hoping the 1112 then is somewhere around 250. Let's just say, okay, nothing less than 250k. Because if the 117 is the 500k limit, then it should be half. And what's the one below the one? Is it a 103? What's that worth?
I mean, it should be worth 300. If they're pulling out the 115, if they're pulling out a 300, they got to put a 300 back in.
Well, he just hinted, didn't he, that they're not going to go like for like, or they hadn't decided on the value of the points for it yet. So,
yeah,
interesting. Yeah, I
We
don't
also
know.
didn't hear what the expectation was for ships to go into the 112 besides as far as the Dragon, besides you could put icebreakers in.
Yeah, good question. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, what if you've got, a half decent Inferno Dragon build, and all of a sudden you go, well, do you know what? I'm not going to touch the 117s because I'm going to do double the amount quicker of the 112s, but I'm going to take less damage overall. I don't know. Speculating, obviously.
Yeah, because a lot of people, they're not using a flagship. A lot of people thinking about the same amount of damage with icebreakers as they are with Dragons. Or
Yeah.
that changed? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. So we need to see the target. That's the question, isn't it? Because we haven't seen the target yet. So until we do, it's going to be a bit difficult to. And then obviously we're not going to see that now, are we? Until after the raid.
They really should have done a preview for that target.
A bit of cold turkey, really, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Slightly concerning.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to make sure I have a register left.
Yeah.
So I have to get 750 points. So, in order to unlock tier 5.
Yeah, slightly frustrating. But hey, we are where we are. Yeah, interesting. Right, well, we've got a few more minutes. Anything else you want to talk about while we're in? And then I'll close this stream, bearing in mind it's my own. I forgot about it. I think I was on a Forsaken Cancel one for a minute. I'm not on my mind. I need to go and be sociable in the house. And finish my Coors Light. When it said light, I didn't mean it actually meant low alcohol. It is actually not the strongest beer in the
I'm
world.
surprised they export it.
Yeah, it's 4%. That's like Norwegian strength, but their beers are like that.
Yeah, I just think that a lot of the people that are participate in the shows and watch the shows are probably the top. Some of them are the top, 10% of the game, and we're not. I haven't run across a lot of people that are comfortable at this point with the new 117. So I'm afraid of what the impact is going to have. They're doing well with the bounty, but this is it's a little spooky for a lot of people because it doesn't feel like a good move.
It's like one step forward and 2 steps back at this point.
Now that's funny you said that. That's the exact words I said to a certain game developer literally at the start of this week. I said, you're doing really, really well. Don't go backwards, However, don't forget, it's not the designers that make the decisions. They build things. It's not their decision as to what the play is, and how it works out. That's a whole different team. At the end of the day, they've got to put food on the table, same as everybody else. So.
Yeah, but I'm not sure this is the mechanism to do it. But oh well.
Well, some of it's getting there though. I'm really happy with, like I said, we've said it a million times before now. Happy if they keep bounty the same, then they're onto a better format. I'm not saying a winning format, but a better format. But yeah, they've got to be very careful on the FM. They know it's the bread and butter of the game. So until we see the 112, I can't comment. None of us can we? We don't know what it looks like. We don't know what the value is. And we really don't know what the damage output is going to be against these retrofitted holes, So, or even if we've got a slightly.
And how many 111s do we need to hit now? Assuming that you don't have your dragons up to the party, you hit the 112.
Yes. What's going to spawn the 111s? Are they just going to be random on the map, or is it going to be a certain base level? It'd be interesting that.
Well, that was the one that was supposed to go away. But the 111s have been around for a while. I'm not going to. Current 111, he said those ones were going to stay. The 115 lights, basically. I don't hate them because I don't even know how many points they're worth. Are they like 100, 150 or 125?
Yeah, I mean, no one hits 111s, do they? Nobody. What's the point?
Well, some people are because I think it's easier for people that didn't have enough antis. There's less of the There's
There's
less
less.
of the drat carrier.
Yeah, the drat carriers. There's
carrier.
2 less, isn't it? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and
The
I don't think they're quite as aggressive either. So I don't think there's as many or something. Cause it's much easier, I think, on people's countermeasures to shoot them down.
Mm.
So yeah, you know, those are the if 115 goes away, that's the only one I feel comfortable, dealing with.
Well, they've made a decision. You know what they're like. They don't tend to go back very quick, do they? So we'll just have to put it out on the shows and just say, 112s are coming, and let's see what it looks like. And is it a mini 117 or is it some interim in betweeny thing that yeah, intriguing. Don't know. I can't see the monoliths that can't do it, because in the day, why they put the monoliths into retrofit? Because they just wouldn't bother.
Yeah, you know what they're like to trick us in retrofitting things that we don't need.
Yeah. I don't know. Right. Do you know what? It is what it is. We can't change what it is. They'll be just be. We'll just have to adapt, as we always do. It's good. Right. Anyway, thanks for jumping in, guys. I'm gonna shoot off out. Okay. A pleasure as always. And for those that have been with us for a little while, then thanks for tuning in. It is appreciated. And for those that are obviously not on the TFC page, then or any of the other pages itself, Hefe's page itself, tune in the weekend and pick up one of the live shows, grab a mic and come and join in, because feedback from the community, particularly this year, is really important. It doesn't matter whose show it is. Getting good quality feedback is from players is the only thing we can use to pass on the information. You all know that we've got slightly different avenues of getting information across, and we don't have to rely on CS. So if you really see something in the game that you think that's a stinker, then for goodness sake, let us know. It'll be good. Right. Okay. Mike says, put down there, don't forget the wall competition on Hefe's page tonight.
Hoping to have it. Our main competitor is going to Daytona Bike Week.
All right.
The one that I promised she was going to be on it. Lady Cat. So I don't know if anybody wants to. We'd be glad to have the wall competition. Basically, anybody that wants to show up and share their screen, you don't have to talk. Figure out how many walls you can build over the course of the hour. And it'll just be sort of a reminder to some people that they need to change the mechanism associated with building walls, because it is one of the biggest chores in the game, and those are not the chores in the game. And since we have to take 6,000 actions in order to build and upgrade them all, I'm just curious how many people can do it in 1 hour. And I don't think we're going to get. I don't think we're going to get anywhere close to that.
Okie dokie, mate. Right, Venom, you should get on that, mate, because you've got loads of walls to do.
Venom definitely need to practice between now and then.
Because his walls are like ridiculous, and they're just so many different colours.
Yes.
Right, guys. Okay.
Right.
We're going to call it a night. Okay. Take care. Thanks very much for tuning in. Take care. Easy.